Hi, this is Robin at Right Audio. I'm very excited to tell you about Candyfloss, our new Kontakt instrument. This project was all about creating those sweet, glossy sounds that are like candy for our ears. Let's dive right in.
So Candyfloss is based on the principle of 3 sound types: body, granular, and texture. Each category has a particular function. In the body category are simple, sine-like sounds with little overtones or high-frequency detail. For example, ebow guitar drones and piano or gong washes. In the granular category, we've got 3 different types of granular processing: granular, scrambled, and stretched, to bring out distinct new but still fairly uniform sonic characteristics from the source sounds. Textures are sounds that are all about movement, complexity, and edge. In this category, we've got shards, fractals, cassette tape, and preamp distortion, and also crystals. The way these 3 categories of sound interact and complement each other is key to the Candyfloss sound. The standard way to approach designing a patch here is to take one sound from each category: a body sound for a steady, clear tonal bass, a granular sound for some diffuse mid-frequency froth, and a texture for some grains or crystals that stick out above the other layers and give definition to the overall sound. Now the fun thing is that we've got a randomizer function which respects the sound categories. So if you've got a patch with a body, granular, and texture sound each, and a certain envelope that you like, you can very quickly get another combination that will combine in a similar way by just hitting randomize. You can, of course, choose to use only 2 or even just 1 sound category, and you can use any number of layers, 1, 2, or 3 at a time. Let me tell you about the other functionalities. In the layer settings page, we've got controls for morphing and movement. Morphing is a great way to build slow or fast evolutions into your patches. It uses envelopes for various types of parameters, including low, high, and bandpass filters, as well as form and filter and distortion. You can set timings and amount here for a range of different effects. Movement is essentially an LFO section with 4 shapes: sine, square, ramp, and random. These shapes can be assigned to 6 different parameters, including filters, distortion, volume, phaser, and pitch. This is quite a powerful section, and you can get it to do anything from vibrato, with a sine wave mapped into small pitch variations, stutter pulses with a tempo-synced square LFO mapped onto a low-pass filter, to glitch effects, with a fast, non-tempo-synced random LFO mapped onto volume, and many others. For each layer, we've also got ADSR envelope controls, sample start selection, and octave control, which is great if you want to dial in an organ-like multi-octave sound. We've also got low or high pass filters for each layer independently, which is very useful if you want to isolate a part of the frequency spectrum from one of the sounds. Lastly, we've got an effects page with chorus, phaser, some more filters, delay, reverb, and 3-band EQ. The master section has a dynamic fader, which is by default mapped onto a custom control we call Edge, and controlled by your mod wheel, or CC1. What we're calling Edge is a combination of compression, some EQ emphasis of mid-high frequencies, and some gentle saturation. You can also choose to have volume mapped onto the master dynamic fader, or alternatively you can leave volume mapped to velocity. There are also panning and master volume controls in the master section. In terms of presets, we've got pads, pulses, pad and pulse combinations, risers, and experimental patches. In the pad category, we've got a few different types: evolving, some with all 3 categories of sounds, body, granular, and texture, and motion pads. Let's have a listen to some of the presets on offer. For a full preset walkthrough, please see the dedicated video on the presets.
That's all from me for now about Candyfloss. Thanks for watching.